Hello, Facebook. So I'm Jennifer Hamilton. I'm a Norwex independent consultant, and I'm here tonight to tell you about these microfiber products. I'm going to teach you a little bit about cleaning with mechanical means versus heat or chemically, and I'm going to just show you what you can do with just a cloth and water. And so we're going to start out tonight, and I'm going to show you how this EnviroCloth, which has 10 million feet of fabric, and that's 1,800 miles woven in, has so much surface area that it can mechanically pick up 99.9% of bacteria. And I'm going to use a substance even smaller than bacteria or virus. I'm going to use some raw chicken for this demo. So when you clean chemically, you have to follow the directions. You may need to wear gloves. You need to leave it on for a certain amount of time. When you clean mechanically, it's not killing the bacteria, it's actually physically removing it. And so most of us haven't cleaned this way. We're not used to this sort of way of cleaning. And so it may seem like magic, and I will tell you that these products have been magical for my family. So when we use them, the house gets clean, it gets clean fast, and you have sustainable products. So instead of buying multiple cleaners that you have to use and going from room to room with all these different cleaners and different, rags, you have one cloth, the EnviroCloth, that can do like 100 or more jobs. It can clean everything, okay? And you're gonna see tonight when I clean up the raw chicken that when I swab it, the protein does not come off of the cloth, and it doesn't transfer to other parts of the surface that you're using. So it's really quite amazing. The other thing that we're going to talk about tonight, so as soon as I get my protein swab, is how to clean up messy glass and mirrors and things like with fingerprints and slobbers, and we're going to do that by demoing with a mirror and some butter. So can't get much messier than some butter and on your glass. So think about like your dog putting their nose on it, or lots of little fingerprints. You're going to find that this is the easiest way you've ever cleaned your glass. So we're again going to use a wet EnviroCloth, and then we're going to polish with a dry window cloth. These guys are best friends, okay? So we're going to do these two demos first, and then I'll talk to you about some other things that you might need. Mainly, if we know what your challenges are, what are you having trouble with in your home, then recommendations can be made for what you might need and what you might benefit from. But I'm going to tell you that these two cloths, you cannot go wrong. If you don't already own these two cloths, I recommend that you make sure that you make that your first purchase. So I am going to take this raw chicken and I'm going to rub it on this Norwex cutting board. And I'm going to get it nice and messy and juicy. So normally, like if we were to make a chicken mess like this, then we would be really conscious of what it had touched and our hands touching it, and we would want to make sure that we used usually some kind of chemical to kill it or to clean it up. And we would probably be really aware of not wanting to move it around or get it on other surfaces. So I'm going to wet this EnviroCloth right here in front of you with this water. And when you use your EnviroCloth, because you have all of those many miles of surface area woven into this 13 by 13 cloth, what you want to do is you want to get it wet and wring it out. You want it, you don't want it dripping or anything. You just want to wring it out really good, and you want to fold it into fours. So when you do that, then it gives you a flat cleaning surface, and it actually gives you 8 cleaning surfaces. So that's what we're going to use. Now, I made a little water mess. I'll show you how easy that is to clean up, because our cloths hold 7 times their weight in water. It's quite amazing. Okay, so again, so easy. You're just going to see me wipe this up. And again, that's just water on there. And now I'm going to take a protein swab that I'm going to open right here in front of you. And as you can see, when you open it up, it's green because there's no protein inside of the swab. We're going to swab for protein and see if it's, you know, on the surface. So I'm going to take the swab and swab the cutting board really well. And as you can see, it doesn't start to turn purple. If it turns purple, then there's protein present. So we're going to take a look at it. Now I'm going to use this same cloth that we just picked up this chicken. It just picked every bit of that up, just that easy. And I'm going to clean the rest of the board. And we're going to see how green that is. We're going to swab the other half. And that back in there. Maybe go ahead and show you the tip. And it stays green. And then I'm going to do one last thing. I'm going to swab my cloth. So, you know, normally when you're cleaning up a mess like this, you're going to use whatever you're using, like a spray or a disinfecting wipe. You're going to clean your whole counter with it. So when you're cleaning your counter with a disinfecting wipe, because it has to stay wet a certain amount of time, what you're actually doing is you're taking what is on the surface and you're smearing it around. And then most of your disinfecting wipes will say it needs to stay wet. You need to use enough wipes for it to stay wet 4 to 10 minutes for it to stop. So for it to kill the bacteria. So there we go. So that microfiber cloth, that EnviroCloth, just picked up protein, picked up chicken, raw chicken from the surface, and it didn't even come off the cloth when we swabbed it. So I want to show you what happens when we swab the chicken, because this is what a protein swab is meant to pick up, okay? So do a little on the end. It actually turns the chicken a little bit purple, but as you can see, it starts to turn purple immediately. And I'm going to put it down in here. And give it a little bit. So it's starting to turn purple and it's going to get really dark purple, okay? Because when it hits protein, it changes color. If you guys have any questions, you can go ahead and ask those. And if you're watching on replay, say replay. If you're watching live, say hi. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you these two cloths with a little bit of butter. We're going to smear that around. Now, a lot of times when we're cleaning glass or mirrors, we may use paper towels, or I was taught to use newspaper because that didn't smear as bad. And you end up with little bits of paper towels or newspaper on your mirrored surface. If you're lucky, there's no streaks, and that's all you have is little bits of paper. With Norwex, you do not have that issue at all. So let me show you how easy it is to remove the butter with the EnviroCloth, and then come in with a dry window cloth and polish it. Like, that's brilliant. So you can do your windows very easily. We have a window pad, I'll show you, that you can have either on a handheld system with a small handle, or you can use with our mop handle, so that if you have large glass doors, you have large glass mirrors, you want to use it to clean your car, your vehicle, then you can use it with the mop handle in the pad, and it's very, very easy to do. So you will be blown away by what these cloths can do. Well, let's say though that you have a really tough job, okay? So our laundry detergent is a multi-purpose cleaner. So you can use a 1/4 teaspoon in a bottle, 8-ounce bottle of water, and spray it on and use our microfiber cloth, our EnviroCloth with it, and it will be a multi-purpose cleaner for you. So we have a lot of different cleaners that are specified for different things like soap scum, hard water, lime, rust. If you've got jobs that you can't get done, we have a tool for that. This is a good place to start. So we have a package that will get you the these two cloths, a 2.2 pound bag of our laundry detergent, which I'm going to do a little demo with that in just a second, and our dusting mitt, and then another product that I'm going to demo for you. So our dusting mitt works with electrostatic. You put it on your hand and then you dust everything. And so when you dust with polish or any kind of oils, it leaves a residue and the dust will stick back to it. When you use this, it lifts it up mechanically. It makes it completely clean and shiny, and it stays cleaner longer. And it's very easy to use. Our EnviroCloths come in lots of different colors. We have a basic package, which is saving you a little bit of money on your EnviroCloth in teal, and this is your leaf pattern that goes with it. And we also have a basic package in graphite and lavender. So here's the, I think it's amethyst is what they call it. Graphite, and then your window cloth in amethyst. So very pretty colors. We have a little bit bigger package that comes with the dusting mitt, the EnviroCloth, the window cloth, and the Enviro wand, which bends both ways and makes it very easy to dust your ceiling fans, to dust your trim, your molding, do your baseboards, you know, anything that is hard for you to reach, the top of your cabinets, the top of your refrigerator. And again, microfiber, all of this microfiber is picking up over 99% of bacteria. And so you can feel assured that your surface is clean, and this hangs on to it as well. So let me show you this last product. So our Safe Haven 5 is the EnviroCloth, the window cloth, the dusting mitt, the detergent, and our cleaning paste. So this is like a mega powered tool right here. You get a 6.75 ounce tub, which is an enormous amount. This is a brand new one. I've been given samples out of the one that I had, so I just got a new one. And I'm going to show you how this works. So this is just a piece of tile. So imagine that one of your children or grandchildren got a hold of a permanent marker, and they marked on your beautiful tile, or maybe your cabinet, or any kind of surface that you can think of, okay? The only surfaces that you don't want to use our cleaning paste on are your natural stones, so like your quartz or your marble or granite. The EnviroCloth is safe on that, but you wouldn't want to use the paste. So I'm going to take the EnviroCloth again. I've already picked up chicken and butter with this, but I'm going to get just a little bit of the cleaning paste. So you use so little that this will last you for years. Most people, it lasts them 3 or 4 years or more. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to get this permanent marker off of this tile. I really didn't use much paste. Get a little bit more. So anytime, like if I'm using our products and I have, like if I feel like that I need a little something extra, so yeah, then I have a tool for that. So like this is a Sperry sponge. It's a sponge that doesn't get smelly. You can always put it in your dishwasher. You can use it on your dishes. You can use it on your glass shower doors. You can use it on your towel to scrub. So it's got a little extra power. Then we also have a Sperry net. It's not like the steel wool that you're used to. It's completely different. And it also does all of those things for a little bit more scrubbing power. So most of the time your EnviroCloth is going to do a job, but if you've got some stuff that's really been on a long time, you might need a little cleaning paste, or you might need the Sperry sponge. The reason I have this out is these are the two tools you need if you have a glass top stove. You know that burned on brown stuff that you can't get off? You can wipe it down with your EnviroCloth, take your Sperry sponge and your cleaning paste, get all that brown stuff off, wipe it with your EnviroCloth again, and then polish with your window cloth. And within 2 minutes, you have a beautiful glass top stove again. It's absolutely amazing. Even people who've had burn-on stuff for years are able to get it clean with this method. So I'm going to show you a little bit more about our detergent. So this is a name brand detergent. It's enough for a regular size load. It's been dissolved in water. And I want you to kind of just look and see what's floating in there. These are fillers and phosphates, and they're chemicals that are bad for us, they're bad for our children, and they're bad for our clothes. And they stay in your clothes whenever you use a regular name brand detergent. So I'm going to show you that with the Ultra Power Plus detergent, all you need for a load is one teaspoon, okay? So this much will do a whole load of laundry. So a lot of times people don't want to use a powder because they think that it doesn't dissolve well. But when you use the Ultra Power Plus detergent, it dissolves completely. Once you let this sit for a little while, it gets completely clear. So, great thing about it too is that it has multiple uses. So I said before, it's a multi-purpose cleaner. You can clean your carpet with this. You can clean your deck with it. People use it to clean their tile, their grout. Absolutely, it is probably, has the most, other than the EnviroCloth, it has the most uses of any of our other products. So, it's got a piece of my lid floating in it. It's coming apart.
I noticed that the other day when I was using it.
I know. Probably need to put a new lid on it. Okay. So I will show you this before we get off of here. I also wanted to let you see the purple on the protein. Like I said, it even turned the chicken purple. I love that I can have the reassurance that when I'm cleaning my hands with this EnviroCloth that I clean chicken and butter up with, and now permanent marker, that I can still wipe my hands with it and my hands are going to be clean, actually clean. So I'm going to talk to you about one more thing tonight, because if you wanted to transform the way you clean, you wanted to clean very easily, you wanted to get rid of chemicals from your home, even if you wanted to transition, you could do these things slowly, or you can go all in. What you would want to do to go all in is to buy the Safe Haven 5 with those 5 products I just mentioned, and our mop. Let me tell you why. So the Norwex mop will be the last mop that you ever need, okay? You can buy it in 2 different sizes. This is the mini size, which again is also the handheld size. So these things are interchangeable. So you can buy one product and then add to it later. So it will come with these 2 pads. So let me show you the large. It will come with one to dust or to sweep with. It's like the dust mitt, but on a mop pad. Well, mine doesn't get taken on and off very often. So we have this in blue green, or we have what's called Nordic Naturals, which is like a rose gold and a champagne. But this is the blue green. It comes with a gold dry pad, and it's very easy to change the pads. This is a chenille. This is extra. You can add it on later. If you have pets, it's really good for that. But this is how easy that you put it on. And you can leave a little extra on the side to go up against your baseboards. And some people even put a hook here and hook it over so that they can get their baseboards really easily. This is working with electrostatic, so you can actually rub it together before you put it on. It picks up even better. But I don't ever do that, and it picks up incredibly well for me. So just very easily, whoops, I'll just quickly show you how it picks up. So it's already starting to grab on, and it holds it. You'll see a lot of posts about this. And after you sweep with it, then you can take your rubber brush and you just use your rubber brush to clean it right into your trash can or outside. And so You just wash these pads whenever you want to. Some people do it every 2 weeks, some people do it once a month, whatever works for you. Then, in order to mop, you have a mop pad. If you have wooden floors, you just want to get it damp. If you have tile floors or linoleum or any other kind of floor, then you're going to get it more wet and wring it out. And again, put it on just that easy. And now, instead of dragging around a bucket of water or a steam mop that you have to plug in, or you have to buy cleaner for it, with just water and the same microfiber that cleaned that chicken up, you can have a mop that actually works. You can feel it gripping your floor. It gets it super clean, and then you just rinse this. You use your rubber brush and then rinse it out afterwards. I use a command hook and I hang mine up so that it dries. So our mop handle, again, it can also go on the Enviro one to give you more reach with it, and it is adjustable. So you want it about chin height, so you don't have to stoop or bend over. So our mop is absolutely incredible. It has great reviews. You can look them up, and we do have an information sheet if you're interested. That's all I have tonight. If you have any questions, let me know and let your consultant know, and we'll be glad to help you.